it's Calista. So today I'm going to be filming another one of my experience sort of videos. I noticed that a lot of you guys have liked these videos. So if you guys ever want to know how I met someone or like an experience that I've had with somebody, then totally comment and I will make sure to do it. But today I'm going to be doing how I met Taylor Swift's mom and was invited to the sound booth, because a lot of you guys know that I did go to the sound booth and I met Taylor Swift's mom a while ago. So a lot of you guys have asked me, and then a lot of you guys actually found my other Instagram because I've never said it in a video, I don't think. But I also asked on there if you guys would want to see this video, and some people said yes, so I decided to do it. So let's just get into this video. So starting off, I went to two Red shows. I went to the one on April 10th and I also went to the one on April 12th. So on April 10th, I had tickets for the VIP Red thing. I don't really know, but those are my birthday gift for my 14th birthday, I think it was. So I was like, yes! I was so excited because it was the closest I was ever going to be to Taylor Swift. I ended up getting third row tickets, which was like the first time I was ever going to be that close to Taylor. So I was freaking out, okay? So a lot of people want to know how you get good seats to a Taylor Swift concert, and a lot of the time she sells her really good seats in VIP packages, and depending on which one you buy is going to be around where your seats are. So I will leave a link to those packages in the description. And just so you guys know, I have never met Taylor, but she does this thing called the Club Red, and she used to do the Tea Party, and it's probably gonna be called something else if she does it on the 1989 tour. But my sister and I were trying to get into Club Red, so we dressed up like cats because Taylor loves cats. So people at Taylor Swift concerts normally try and dress up as like some of Taylor's favorite things or very festive, because during the show, Taylor's mom will scout out fans to bring backstage to meet Taylor in Club Red. So a lot of people try really hard to get in, so me and my sister were like, hey, why not? So we tried, even though we had an extremely low chance because they normally pick from the hundreds, the back floor, and the 200s and 300s, and me and my sister were obviously closer than that, so we had a very low chance of getting in, which we didn't get in, obvious. So basically, to skip everything else, I went to my seats, and then a little bit after Ed Sheeran came on, Taylor Swift's mom came out, and everybody was freaking out, and I tried to go meet her, but it was impossible because everybody else in the arena was trying to go meet her too. So that was a fail, but it was okay. So during the Red tour, Taylor went down into the crowd during 22. It was still the beginning of the tour because the tour started in March, so I knew not a lot of people knew this yet unless you were a bigger fan. So I decided during 22 I was going to go and try and get very close for the B stage, because Taylor has another stage, like I think I said that. So yeah, she'll go into the crowd, go to her B stage, and so I decided I was gonna try and get up close. My sister did not want to go try and get to the B stage, and my mom wouldn't come with me if my sister didn't want to go. So it took major convincing. In these 3 minutes, I was like freaking out to my sister. So we started walking back, and everybody was kind of looking at us, wondering why we were leaving the show. So I walked back, and I was about to get to the B stage area, and I saw Andrea in the sound booth. So I went up to the security guard blocking the sound booth, and I was like, hi, can you get Andrea for me? Because I was gonna ask Andrea for a picture. And she went and she tapped on Andrea's back for me, and then Andrea came over, she pulled my hand and she pulled me into the sound booth, and then she pulled my sister and my mom in the sound booth with her, and that is the point where I lost it, okay? In my videos, it might seem like I'm a super emotional person, but I literally don't cry at all unless it comes to Taylor or Demi. Like, Taylor's my main and then Demi's my second. If I'm in the presence of Taylor Swift, I will be a mess. Like, that girl is literally my queen, okay? Like, okay. I was like, oh my god, I love you so much. I was like, I don't even know what I said to her. I was literally freaking out. So we took the picture, and I'll show you it here. So then she took me and my sister, and then she took two other girls in the sound booth area, and she put us near like the barricade of the sound booth where the B stage was gonna be so we could watch her. And honestly, like, it was insane, okay guys? So my sister's pretty shy. She really wanted a picture with Andrea, but she didn't know how to ask her, so my mom asked Andrea to take a picture with my sister because my sister was really shy about it. Taylor came on stage, and it was like, oh my gosh, what is going on here? And then Taylor kept looking at her mom and like pointing at her and stuff, and then at the B stage, Taylor also sang her song Everything Has Changed with Ed Sheeran. So Ed Sheeran wasn't that big of a deal at the time. He was still an opening act, and Ed Sheeran was in the sound booth, but I didn't really realize it because they pulled him back, and there's two different parts to the sound booth. There was a part where the B stage was, and then there was a part where like the actual sound booth stuff was, where Andrea was and where like us fans were. So Ed Sheeran was on the actual, like, in the B stage area, and so Ed Sheeran walked right by me. Like, I could have pulled out my hand and touched him, but I figured I shouldn't do that, so I didn't. And then during Sparks Fly, Taylor will fly back on this balcony thing back to the main stage. So when that was happening, Andrea comes over to me and she's like, do you want to stay and hang out with me? She's like, or I can get you back to your seat if you want to do that. I was like, if you don't mind, like, I would love to stay here. And she was like, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. And so I was hanging out with the other girls in the sound booth, and we were literally all crying because at the B stage, her special song for that night was Today Was a Fairy Tale. We were all an absolute mess during that song. It was ridiculous. But basically the rest of the night, we were dancing with Taylor Swift's mom and we were hanging out with her, and then during Treacherous she came over and she started dancing with my sister like a ballerina, and it was like an unforgettable night. And when that night was over, I was a complete mess. I was like, that was the best night of my life. I can't believe any of that just happened, and it was pretty insane and something I will always remember. And I kind of sort of like passed out almost. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to comment and tell me if you guys ever went to the Red Tour. So I hope you guys liked this video. Thanks for watching and bye guys!